Yes, our brains just do not want to work oftentimes for a lot of us, me as well. So we've got DOMINIKA STANIEWICZ here. Okay, you are a brain coach.
I am.
Okay, and what does that do?
Okay, what does that do? I am also an elite neuron coding specialist.
Ooh.
Two magical words.
That is very fancy.
And I use neuroscience to rewire your brain based on medical proven methods that you can read about in studies and brain scans, and we connect the body with the brain, with the gut. We look at your blood work. We do magic without medication when possible.
Wow. Okay, so why would someone want to come to you and say, hey, I need to redo this whole thing up here?
Okay, let's go simple. Anxiety. Anybody has anxiety? Well, let's start with the basics. In neuroscience, we have found out over studies and studies that if you take magnesium, high dosages, D3, and omega-3's high EPA, those three things, supplements you buy in a freaking store.
Yeah.
Most people have the reduced by 40 or 50% anxiety symptoms.
Oh, wow.
Why wouldn't you try first with that?
Yes.
But then if that doesn't work, then we're going into what your brain does. And there's this little thing that we always say, as you think, so you feel. As you feel, so you do.
Oh.
As you do, so you have.
I like that. I need to write that down somewhere.
Now, that's the process, how your brain works. And before that, we have beliefs, right? But if you know the process, how it works, that little computer, that's actually a huge computer that uses 20% of your energy and requires so much oxygen and so much blood flow. If you understand that, then you can stop the thought. And I was talking before we went on a show with one of amazing women that you had on here. And see, we go, oh, I need medication. Well, you know that one of the easiest ways to stop anxiety is to create something called scotoma.
What is that?
It's an empty blank space.
Okay.
And it works beautifully also if you, for example, have those thoughts that keep going and coming and coming. I mean, you're like, I can't go to sleep or I cannot stop thinking, and you're kind of getting yourself out of sorts.
Yeah. So we can do this exercise here?
Yes, we got to do this because it's going to help so many people, and it's magical. It literally creates blank space in your head. Let's go.
All right.
So anytime you're feeling like this overwhelm of thoughts and they're running and running, you can do it in a restroom, you can do it in your bedroom, you can do it in a car.
Okay. Let's
you take
do it
a
here
deep
on
breath
Chat with
in.
Chelsea. Okay, deep breath.
And you nod your head 6 times, holding your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you go with your hands. Now let's do it in sequence. Okay, ready?
Okay. Ooh.
Check your head.
It feels a little lighter, actually.
How about thoughts? Running thoughts? Anything there?
No, I'm pretty clear.
Pretty clear. I know.
Yeah. So how many times do people need to do
Once.
that? Just once.
Once.
And then...
You break the cycle.
Oh, wow. Okay. I love that. That's something that they could do anywhere.
We hacked your psychology with your biology right now.
Nice.
I
love
know.
that. That's such an easy trick. That is so helpful. Okay, so you're going to tell us how to gain power over our thoughts. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. Hey, besties, we're back with your brain coach showing us how to retrain our noggins up here. So if people want to really get power over those thoughts, because you said that's
right,
that's what creates the life that you want, how do they do that?
Well, first of all, remember what we did at the beginning. As you think, so you feel. As you feel, so you do. As you do, so you have. Well, as you think is actually creates chemical releases. And that's how you get feelings. Feelings are nothing else than chemical cocktails dumped by your brain into your body.
But we put so much on our feelings.
I know. But see, the challenge is that when you have a situation, and let's say somebody passes away, you can really make this a tragedy and go, oh my God, my life is over, it never will be the same. And you can go into the whole grief process and stay there forever. I know plenty of women who lost kids like I have, and they've been grieving for the last 40 years and they haven't stopped.
Wow.
Or
how did you get past that?
There you go. I chose to remember beautiful things, elevate the memories, and allow it to let it go. See, letting it go doesn't mean forgetting. You control your thoughts. And if I would ask you, Can you make yourself feel worse when you're down and you're in a bad mood? On purpose, not knowingly. Can you make yourself feel better on purpose?
Okay.
Because you have a collection of bad events in your life in your head. Did you ever create a collection of beautiful moments in your head that you can just grab and bring it back in to make yourself feel better?
So are you saying that we should have that collection ready?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's number one. Number two, your brain lies to you, okay? Let's make this a real thing. Your brain lies to you.
She does. She does. Yeah.
She creates thoughts, you know, and I don't know how about you, but some of my thoughts should be never spoken. Everybody has those thoughts. We think we're the only ones, but we're not.
Yeah, that's
It
right.
doesn't, the thought doesn't mean you're going to act on it. And sometimes your brain just creates stories that you don't even know where they came from. You're like, huh? And one of the beautiful things about working is creating those kind of moments in your life that you have easily accessible. It's easily accessible when your boyfriend dumped you to remember how mean he was. But is it as easily accessible to remember how amazing moments looked like?
So do we need to spend time just gathering these
and practicing and remembering and feeling? Because remembering, again, memory. So every time you think something, you reinforce. And in your brain is plastic like dough. For the purpose of the conversation. Right? And it has those little neural pathways that create your memories and beliefs. And at the beginning, when you do something once, it's like thin as a hair. Then it becomes like a ribbon. Then it becomes like a sidewalk. Then a one-way street. Then a two-way street. Then a freeway and a highway. And when it's a highway, it becomes your default behavior, your habit, your belief, and you have no control over it.
Okay, so when we change this, when we actually change the way that we're thinking, we'll start to impact our behavior.
Exactly. So you need to prove your brain wrong. Permanently. You would believe in yourself and you would go out more and you would speak with confidence. All of those things are connected to what you believe you are, and that's just fiction.
Wow. Okay. So it starts there. Everything that we would like to change really starts up here.
It does.
Okay. All right. And then I know you have said that physical activity plays a role in this as well.
So in studies that were done in Norway and in other countries, they took walking in a park with specific breathing exercises 20 minutes a day against Prozac. Over a year period of time, walking was more effective with getting you out of depression than taking Prozac.
Oh, wow.
So
more effective.
Yes, over a year period. Now, don't get me wrong, medication is necessary, but there are plenty of things we can do to stop that. There are plenty of things that we can improve your life based on science, medical knowledge, how your brain functions. That is easy and simple. Walking in a park, concentrating on things you see, 20 minutes a day. Have you ever seen a person who's truly depressed getting up and dancing?
Not truly depressed.
Not truly depressed.
Yeah.
So getting up and dancing, guess what? Gets your body moving, gets the oxygenation flowing to your brain. And one of the things that I love about neuroscience and what we teach and we practice, and again, it's not for everybody. Nothing is for everybody, right? But you got to try, because very often you feel down for 2, 3, 4 days. That's not depression, girl. That's just a depressive state. Depression starts after 2 weeks when you're not getting out of bed. You have to feel down. You have to feel happy. You have to feel angry. All of those feelings are good. But what we're trying to do is retrain your brain so the highs are not that high and lows are not that low. We want them in a spectrum that you can control, that you can live your full life experiencing all those feelings. We're human. We need the human experience, right?
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so if people are interested in learning more about neuroscience and how it could change their lives, where do they start?
Well, neuron coding, brain science, you can find me, first of all, and I'm in Houston, Your Brain Coach D. And you can go there. You can find me on social media also with Your Brain Coach D. And my first and last name, it also works. Okay. And I absolutely love giving tips like we did before. So you can literally change your life by choice. See, if you and me, we would like listen to those people that we listen to and we would learn all those things and we would actually do them, they would be out of a job.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to start some doing right now.
Doing is the key. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is potential power. Doing is power. I know plenty of very smart people that are miserable and broke.
Well, we don't want to be that.
No.
All right, so I'm going to get to starting with the workout. You said that helps the brain.
Absolutely.
So we're going to do a workout after this. That was just 20 minutes. Super powerful, though. It's supposed to be like hours working in the gym.
Love it.
We'll be back.